Hi, we are from Group 24 and this is the experiment 4 entitled Flow in Pipe and Fittings. So for this experiment, we have 4 subtopics that we are going to do in this lab.
Okay, for the first experiment, which is friction loss in pipes, we will find 4 types of pipes, as you can see. For the first one will be the type as what as Nasiba showed, second pipe, the third pipe, and the fourth pipe. So we will change the valve as shown by Nasiba by inserting the knot into the head of the pipes to measure the pressure of the pipes. Next, we will move on to the next part here, which is the red color valve, where we will turn on according to which pipe that we want to investigate. For example, we want to investigate on pipe 3, we will open the pipe 3, which is parallel to the other pipes.
Okay, so for the second experiment is the flow rate measurement. In this experiment, we are going to identify the type of pipe, which are orifice meter, venturi meter, and pitot tube. So for the first one is the orifice meter, which are we going to use the valve of 24 and 25, and then after using the orifice meter, we are going to use the venturi meter. The valve is at 27 and 28. The last one is at the pitot tube, which are 29 and 30.
For the third experiment, which is friction loss in valves and fitting, we will measure using different types of valves. So for the first one will be the global valves, moving on to the gate valves, and different types of fittings. We can see this elbow valve, the T valves, and these valves.
For the fourth part of experiment, which is coefficient of contraction Kc and coefficient of expansion. So for the first one is the contraction, which is at number 5. So the valve used is at P3 and P4. And then for the expansion, for the expansion part, which is at number 6, the valve used is P5 and P6.
So this is just an additional information. So please make sure that these connections are following the positive and the negative sign. If this valve does not follow the positive and negative sign will be shown on this meter here, as you can see here. In addition to that, you have to also make sure there's no bubbles in the pipe in order to ensure that the readings that we obtain would be accurate. So this is the way of how we're gonna release the bubble out from the pipe.
Okay, so for the 4 experiment that we have been talking about, to measure the flow rate, we have to put the water inside the beaker until it reaches 1000 milliliter. When it reaches 1000 millimeter, we will measure the time by using the stopwatch and also the pressure shown at the different pressure indicator.